Taking You Home from my mother, 1930 to 2018. The Old Quarter, Arco. In every square, a fountain or curved basin, taps gushing forth blessings, water for the people, water for locals, families, climbers, travellers. At every shadowed corner, a tap ready to turn, a fish waiting to pour sleek silver drops from its open mouth, dolphins porpoising to depths where water is pure and cold, each drop a coin silvering tongue and throat. Twist it, and water slips, spills bullets of sweet liquid, memory bursts of you leaning, laughing at fountains and troughs in medieval towns and old cities, where you were immortal in sandals, sundress, smiling at me. I drink, and this mercurial element gathers our past, your heart, and pours it into mine. Cliffs, Arco. In places, the rock is polished to a sheen, shining like glass catching the sun, gleaming like the bolted belays that hang in chains or necklaces of stainless steel. Everything shines its holiness, rock, leaves, sky, the olive grove's green mantle, thick trunks turned cork-like, grass long and lush, perfumed with wild herbs and flowers. Above the old town, its winding streets a narrow maze of leaning walls, shuttered light, streets thinning to shoulder width, where cool stone, marble troughs and ornate gates offer shadow, susurrus of voice and scent of peach and persimmon drifting from hidden gardens, their depths of green, a cold cloth to the forehead, an anointment like the shrines to Mary that grace each curve of the road, her blue robes and kind eyes, her supplicant hands, and flowers bright as fire that light her feet, as if ready, always ready, to carry our burdens further. Chapelle Notre-Dame de Roc, Castellane. Your grandson and I, pilgrims climbing through warm air and the jewellery of leaves, higher we move, limbs humming with heat, feet negotiating rock, and at each shrine we stop to stare out at valleys, the receding village slowly leaving the world behind, rising to this wild eyrie where the town tumbles below, walls lost beneath roof tiles that tilt like orange hats, keeping the sun at bay. And the dark door beckons, its cool centre, a mouth, a harbour, where we light slender candles. Above, Mary's altar blooms with leaves, reeds, posies, and we place Camargue shells gathered en route. I kneel, and Ave Maria's gold spell pours through the room. Mary knew we'd come. She has been waiting for you. Latin Quarter, Paris. In the glass, its pale gleam is straw in the sun, or starlight reflected in river water, on a night like the last when the moon glowed. It is cool in our mouths, and I watch you, ears alive to conversations filling this room, as you sip, bird instincts overtaken by desire, driven by sound, swirling, and building as our restaurant fills. Rolling R's, exclamations and emphases, this language you always loved, and through the windows, light fades to lilac, stone buildings like fields of lavender, while this room pulses orange with sound and warmth. Voices vehement with company, our wine paler than the candles burning their heady flames, casting shadows, the wine nearly gone, each brief mouthful a memory of you, your mouth mobile with new possibilities, shoulders shrugging je ne sais pas as I reach for your hand. The stone outside struck grey, the candles pooling with melted wax, our table, my glass, empty. Concert, Église Saint-Julien-le-Pauvre, Paris. Seated, we are a motley group of old and young, some hands clasped in each other's, some their own fingers tightly latched. Mine are interlocked with yours. I feel their gentleness, child's breath. The pianist's fingers play as if they note, caress, regardless of who is listening, the same odd flourish to finish. Only at the end do they falter, a wrong note vibrating in the air, held by the acoustics, swelling, then fading. He has the grace to smile, to acknowledge the irony of perfect pitch, his mastery humbling itself, humbling us all. When he played Chopin's Valse en Mi mineur, my neighbour reached for her lover's hand, clutching his fingers as if they could save her or bless her. The benediction of the music played in all of us, the stone walls, this ground, consecrated for 1600 years. When we leave, night coats the sky, city pearled with an opalescent moon that turns Notre Dame luminous, and by the Seine, a young man with rollerblades and rasterplats hitches rides on cars, clinging to bumpers, gathering speed to accelerate across the bridge and up the ramp, sending himself hurtling like a pole vaulter over the bar to fly to the audience's ecstatic applause. Earth angel, sacred acrobat. And I let you go, his wings sweeping you into endless night.